Hey, how's it going? Today I'm once again back with my custom created 28 team all-time country setup. So yeah, that was a lot of word jumble right there. 28 different countries from across the globe: Canada, France, Germany, Greece, all international squads. We do not have Team USA here, and all these teams are made up of all-time players, legends, players in their prime. It's a really sick roster. I actually recently used this roster in a video, got some feedback, made some tweaks to the lineups, and like I just mentioned, today no Team USA. Although, as you can see from the title, I'm not discriminating against Americans completely, as I've got a wheel over here with 28 all-time American legends. It does include some current day players. All of them are very elite. So each of our all-time country teams is going to get one random American. And we'll begin with Team Australia. They get the pick of all their people. Oh my word. Yeah, shout out to Australia. Y'all just got blessed. 99 overall, prime LeBron James joins Kyrie Irving, Ben Simmons, Andrew Bogut. Oh my, yeah, Australia just rockets up the standings, the power rankings. They might be the favorite now. Our next team up is Team Argentina, who will join Luis Scola and Manu Ginobili. That's not too shabby either. If you don't get 99 LeBron, well, 98 overall Larry Bird. Larry Legend is a pretty good consolation prize, I would say. We move on to Team Jamaica. They need some help. They're not the deepest roster, but one player could change things: Anthony Davis. A Disney creates a pretty good legendary front court along with Patrick Ewing. Maybe they can do some damage. Next up, Team Lithuania. Shout out to my Lithuanian viewers. They were yelling at me a lot in the comment section. I did make some changes to your squad. Vince Carter. Oh, that should work. Vince is a much needed wing scorer for this Team Lithuania. Either that or a point guard. They did not need another big because I did add Domantas Sabonis. Matas is here as well. So there you go, Lithuania. We move to Team Dominican Republic. Maybe the weakest roster out here, with all due respect. They get a big boost right there. If Oscar Robertson doesn't average a triple-double in our upcoming season sim, I would just run outside and I would end this video. He's going to do it, is my guarantee. Team South Sudan is up next. A really fun Olympic participant last year. They've got a bright future. And now they've got Kobe Bryant. Kobe joins Luol Deng, Manute Bol. It's not the best supporting cast ever, but it's not the worst either. We'll see what Kobe can do. As we move along to Bosnia and Herzegovina, it's not a bad team, and they add Dr. J. Dr. J definitely gives them a big boost. I will make Boyan a shooting guard. He doesn't love it as much. What about, I'll make him a power forward. Why not? And yes, Ivica Zubac is on Bosnia and Herzegovina. That is where he was born. I know he represents Croatia internationally, but if I take Zubac off this team, and it makes them so much weaker. I like having more competitive teams. That's my reasoning. We're cruising along. Up next to Team Cameroon, which is led by Joel Embiid. He's not playing for the Americans in this timeline. Carmelo Anthony, along with Pascal Siakam. Carmelo kind of fits in nicely. If I make him a two guard, I'll bump him back up to 95 just to make sure. Yeah, it fits better with the rotation. That's a pretty good dynamic duo. Off to Team Brazil, we go. A sneaky good team with an all-time great legend. And they add another all-time great legend, Wilt Chamberlain. Wilt, the stilt running center next to Oscar Schmidt, Brazilian international hoops legend. I kind of like that. Wilt can really carry a team. Team China's up next as we're getting towards the midway point of our spins. That's going to be Bob McAdoo. Okay, Bob McAdoo, one of the lesser known legends, definitely on this wheel. I'm going to make him a power forward. It's a bit redundant next to Yao, but Bob Mac, you know, he simulates so well on this game. The aforementioned Team Croatia is up now. No Ivica Zubac, I'm sorry, but adding Chris Paul, that's not bad. Actually, that is perfect. They needed a point guard and prime CP3. Oh, they've got, yeah, that starting five can go up against anybody in this league. Team Misfit Island is up next. I will explain in just a second. They're going to add Bob Pettit from the 1950s. This is a team made up of players who didn't fit with any other country. So Tim Duncan from the US Virgin Islands, Kristaps from Latvia, Rick Smits from Netherlands. They really could have used another guard. Grievous Vasquez from Venezuela is their best point guard. So yeah, we'll see what they do with their rotation. I'm not micromanaging every team's rotation. We get to Team France, which might be the best roster on paper, and they add maybe the worst player on our wheel. That is with all due respect to Anthony Edwards. He's a very good player, 94 overall. It's just, you know, it's not 99 overall Michael Jordan. It does really boost Team France, though, who, yeah, probably the best team on paper. I see it now. Moving along, Team United Kingdom. They're sneaky good, better than you might expect. And the Brits are getting Michael Jordan. Well, that's just sublime, isn't it? They've got Michael Jordan on the old squad now, 99 overall. Wow, I need to stop. And I will, at least for now. Team Germany is up next. Oh, just wait. I'm going to work on my German accent as I see who they spin. Tracy McGrady. Okay, I got it. Dirk Nowitzki. No, I'm not doing it. I am not doing it. Tracy McGrady joins the squad. Yeah, T-Mac really... Wow. Germany, sneaky good. See, they look good. I'm kind of losing my mind now. I'm going to stop with the accents. We move to the Democratic Republic of Congo, another sneaky good team from Africa. They'll go ahead and add Dwayne Wade next to Dikembe, Serge Ibaka, Jonathan Kuminga. It could work. Let's make Kuminga 3. Yeah, he likes that better. My boys on Team Canada are up next. Give me something good. Put Canada over the top. That is literally perfect. Here in Canada, we're starting to produce some ballers. Maybe the best player in the world, Shea, Steve Nash, Jamal Murray. Never any big men, though. It is a real problem for the Olympic team in real life. Anyways, we get Bill Russell here, and I love it. We move along to Team Greece. Giannis and company need some help here for sure, and they're going to get it. The Magic Man, 98 overall, playing next to Giannis. I think so. I'm going to make Giannis a 4. He should be a 98 overall, though, so I'll keep him there. Anyways, yeah, that duo could do some stuff here. Team Italy up next, not the strongest roster by any means. They're going to get a chance to be carried by prime Stephen Curry. I don't mind that, actually. He fits in nicely. Team Puerto Rico is up next, definitely the weakest roster now. I see it, and unfortunately, we're sending James Harden there. Considering how weak the supporting cast is, James Harden averaging like 40 points a game, not out of the question. Team Nigeria is up next. Speaking of guys who are carrying their countries, Hakeem Olajuwon going to get a little bit of help. Kawhi Leonard, Hakeem Olajuwon, a couple Toronto Raptor legends. I mean, they both played one season there. Team Senegal, as we stay in Africa. Ooh, this roster does not look great. They're going to add Jerry West. Jerry looks good, man. He might put up 40 points a game like him and James Harden. They're going to be, scoring title battle. Nearing the end, we get to Team Russia. Not a horrible roster, but they really need some help, and it's going to be Allen Iverson. I would expect Allen Iverson also to be in the scoring race here. Not much scoring behind him on Russia. Team Serbia, definitely a candidate to win this video. Who will they add? Oh, that's so good for them. Jason Tatum. With Nikola Jokic, Vlade Divac, they have enough bigs. This team did not need another center. Now Joker's got Tatum next to him. Just a couple spins left. Slovenia. This is going to be great no matter where it goes. Kevin Garnett next to Luka Doncic. There you go, Luka Magic. Make it happen now. Just 3 teams left. We go to Team Spain. They've got a pretty good roster, and Kevin Durant's a nice addition. Next to the Gasol brothers, KD can now handle the scoring load. 2 teams left. Ukraine. Okay, they might be the worst roster on paper. I know I keep saying that. I'm sorry, Kareem. Kareem banished to Ukraine, where, I mean, he can put up monster numbers if he chooses. And that leaves our only other legend from the wheel, Shaquille O'Neal, to join Turkey, who have a pretty good roster. Yeah, they could have used a point guard, but Shaq will do some damage. And there we have it. 28 different American NBA legends join 28 different all-time country teams. I am very curious how this plays out. I literally have no idea how this is going to go. Oh my, what? MVP of our seasons, Bob McAdoo, 30, bro. Okay, okay. I know I said it at the time, and I stand by it. When I put Bob McAdoo in this video, he simulates like a 99 overall. Okay, so seeing him put up 37 and 13 on 70% shooting isn't actually that surprising, believe it or not. But outside of Yao Ming, China does not have a good roster. They won enough games for Bob Mac to win MVP. Bro, I've seen it all. Rookie of the Year listed Dejan Bodiroga. I'm probably saying that name wrong. From Serbia, he put up good numbers. 6th Man of the Year, Manu, even though he's the 2nd best player in Argentina, coming off the bench, killing it. MVP is Bill Russell for my Canadians, 12 points, 17 rebounds a game. And finally, Clutch Player of the Year, Bob McAdoo, also takes that home. That's crazy. All NBA first team, of course, Bob Mac, Dwayne Wade on Congo, Kevin Garnett on Slovenia, Carmelo on Cameroon, and Oscar on the Dominican Republic. So all Americans. Finally, we get an international star, Luka on All NBA second team. There's Al Horford. Okay, Kareem on Ukraine, Dr. J on Bosnia, and LeBron on Australia. All NBA third team, there goes Giannis, there goes James Harden on Puerto Rico, Larry Bird on Argentina, Joker on Serbia, and Mike makes it for the United Kingdom. Okay, I'm already like, what is going on in this video? NBA standings, here we go. My gosh. Okay, so I know I mentioned this last time. I did not put any thought into how the conferences were laid out on this setup. France, Germany, Canada, Australia, Cameroon, all in the East, all won 60 plus games. Bob McAdoo and China, only the 6th seed, but they did win 58 games. Croatia, Brazil, Argentina, and the Democratic Republic of Congo make the play-in. Missing everything. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. I definitely didn't set this up properly. Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico missed the playoffs. Also, all the filler teams I had on this roster. I definitely should have thought it out more and balanced the conferences more, but it is what it is. Misfit Island, led by Tim Duncan and Bob Pettit, are the 1 seed in the West. Nigeria is there with Hakeem and Kawhi. Serbia's up there, Lithuania, Spain, Slovenia, only 54 wins. But I mean, look at the talent. Greece and Turkey also won 50 plus games. Bosnia, Herzegovina, United Kingdom slipping in. and missing everything completely. Senegal, Ukraine, Russia, Jamaica, South Sudan, Italy. Steph Curry just missed the play-in as an Italian. Okay. Overall, I didn't balance the conferences, but there's obviously a lot of stacked teams and a lot of less stacked teams. Oh my word, Bob McAdoo not only led the NBA, the NBA in scoring, 36 points. It wasn't even close. Jerry West, Allen Iverson, Kareem, all players I shouted out, James Harden, I knew they'd have big seasons, but none of them even come close to Bob McAdoo. Shout out to Michael Jordan, top 5 in scoring. We don't see that a lot. I'll be honest, Kobe's in the top 10 for South Sudan. Okay, just some insane numbers. My boy Steve Nash leading the association in assists. CP3's there. D Wade averaged a double-double too. Congo just making the play-in. Where is Magic Johnson didn't put up big numbers, only 17.7 rebounds for Greece. Okay, I think they made the playoffs though, so whatever. Oh, Greece is in the play-in. Okay, you know what? I've got to go through this game by game because literally anything can happen. I mean, if Greece makes it in from the play-in with Magic and Giannis, they could possibly win a playoff round. They've got Shaq and Turkey on the ropes. Never mind, Shaq and Turkey turn it around and beat them by 3. Magic and Giannis, they're gonna have to win another game. Second play-in on this side of the bracket, it's Bosnia-Herzegovina. I don't remember who I added there. They're playing Michael Jordan in the UK, who should probably be the favorite either way. And it's another tight game. It ends up being a 3-point game. Michael Jordan, 38 points. He had 8 steals. That's ridiculous. He's really playing well. Dr. J and Bosnia-Herzegovina are unfortunately eliminated. The last spot in the playoffs on this side of the bracket will be between Greece and the UK. Giannis Magic versus Michael Jordan. That'll be good. But let's get over to the other side. We've got Croatia and Brazil up first. What? That's Oscar Schmidt, Wilt Chamberlain. Man, I mean, obviously some teams have to lose games, but it feels like, wow, so much talent in this setup. And with prime Chris Paul added, CP3. Whoa, Croatia just blew. Oh my gosh, they just blew this. They are getting beat by 20 points in the fourth quarter. We jump in. Dario Saric is at the line. He makes 1 of 2 free throws. My brother, I do not know what's going on. Brazil is wearing Sacramento Kings jerseys, playing them. You know what? Let's just ignore it. Of course, these setups always get glitched. You know the deal. Wilt Chamberlain post fadeaway for the Brazilians. They take a lead. Nah, dude, I thought this game was over. Croatia, a 20-point lead in the fourth quarter. Somehow not safe. Brazil fights all the way back. Drazen Petrovic gets shut off. CP3 not getting a touch in the clutch. Peja Stojakovic pull up mid-range. That is nails, buddy. Big shot. You already know where the Brazilians are going. They're trying to force it into Wilt Chamberlain, and I respect it. A bad gamble. Dario Saric cannot guard that man. Maybe if that was Ivica Zubats out there, he could have guarded him. Dino Radja inside. Drazen Petrovic. Back to Dino Radja. Oh, what an ugly possession. Drazen. Oh, he goes up. What was that, Croatia? No. Bro, I gave Croatia prime Chris Paul, and he choked in the playoffs. I hate to say it, but the agendas be going crazy. They're not even using him, though. Why? Like, Petrovic is not a point guard. He's listed as a shooting guard. Into Chris Paul. Corner 3. Oh, signature gather. CP3. Oh, Chris Paul. What a choke. Bro, that is one of the biggest chokes I've ever seen. Even that final shot, I mean, I know it was a contested 3. Chris Paul had a good look at it. Wow. I mean, Croatia's lucky they still have a chance to remain alive, but that is just an insane. They blew it. They blew it. Dwayne Wade and the Democratic Republic of Congo up against Argentina with Larry Bird. Wow, can't believe they're a playing team. But I keep saying that. Again, teams have to lose in these videos. It's just the nature of the beast. And unfortunately, D Wade, the Democratic Republic of Congo, they are done. Larry Bird, Manu advance. But here we go back to the other side of the bracket, the aforementioned Michael Jordan versus Giannis Magic battle for the final playoff spot on the left side of our bracket. And with 1:30 left, here we go. Oh no, jerseys glitching once again. Michael Jordan and the UK are in Washington Wizards jerseys. Michael Jordan and 1. At least the color scheme is the same, red, white, blue, as the UK jerseys. Michael in the clutch misses a free throw. That would have tied the game up. Greece back the other way. Oh, he's wide open on, inside Mitaglou. Good find by Giannis and Trent. What was that defense, UK? Michael Jordan is going to have to be superhuman here to pull this off. His supporting cast, it isn't bad. OG Anunoby's out there, Ben Gordon, but obviously Giannis and Magic is a formidable duo on the other side. Michael Jordan going to work, stepping back. He could have pulled. Ben Gordon on the perimeter. He's got some wiggle to him. He can find himself a shot. Ben Gordon driving at Magic Johnson. Probably not the best idea inside. Fortunately, the UK retains possession, but with 1.4 seconds left. OG, why'd you take so long to pass it, my God? Oh, it's so bad. Magic defending Ben Gordon, who has to force it up and misses. Nearly kept alive, but Greece does get the rebound. In transition, Spanoulis. Oh, he gets stripped by Michael Jordan. That was way too easy. Back out in transition the other way. Why is OG moving? Oh, that's why. That's why. OG took an unnecessary dribble, but hits a massive three from the wing. Now we have a tie game. Giannis, what do you have for me? Giannis Antetokounmpo, I feel like never does much when I jump in these clutch simulations. A pull-up mid-range? I did not know he had that in his bag. Greece takes the lead. Both teams with a timeout. Bro, this is some good action. There goes the final timeout for the UK. All right. I get to go ahead and take a deep breath as everything gets reset here. The UK needs to find a bucket out of the timeout. They are now out of timeouts. They're going into Michael Jordan. Oh, bad reach there by the Greece defender. Michael Jordan gets really deep. Lefty hook. That was ugly, but it worked. Will we get OT in this crazy playing game, or will Greece find a game-winning bucket? We haven't seen anything from Magic Johnson yet. In the clutch, we saw a big bucket last time from Giannis. I believe that's Nikola Jovic out there trying to guard Giannis. They clear the floor. Giannis getting nowhere. He just needs a good animation right here. Pump fake, puts it up with his left. It falls short. He rebounds. And he misses anyways. It was also after the buzzer. I hate to do it, but we got too many games to get to here in this video with the playoffs in. Giannis and Greece had their chance to close it out. If they can't do it in OT, I don't feel responsible, but they will. Michael Jordan's run will come to an end. 48 points in a loss. That is too bad, but we do have one more playing game. Argentina, yes sir, taking on Croatia with CP3. Larry Bird on Argentina. Of course, I can remember. After their crazy choke in the first playing game, Croatia again a fourth quarter lead, which they again surrender. This one's tight though. Okay, we got to jump back in. Bro, the jerseys are glitching every game. We've got Argentina in Charlotte Hornets jerseys. It is what it is. Croatia, man, these teams are so evenly matched. I don't know if this will stay. It'll remain this way when we get to the real playoffs, but I am enjoying this play-in round. Drazen Petrovic, just a brutal possession there. He gets D'd up by Manu. Back in transition, Andres Nocioni, former NBA player. Yeah, I remember him. He played for the Bulls, I think. Campazzo, I remember him. He played for the Nuggets, I think. Larry Bird on the low block. He played for the Boston Celtics. I know it. The American, the hick from French Lick. Larry Bird leans in and gets it to go off the window. Will the Croats let Chris Paul? No, they are not letting Chris Paul run the offense. It's all good though. Drazen, bit of a reckless drive, but he gets it to go with his left hand. Campazzo back the other way for Argentina. You already know where they're going. Manu's not getting a touch. It's going to Larry Bird from the mid post. Larry gonna turn to his right. Good defense from Toni Kukoc. Good defense from Kukoc, and the Croats get a stop. Will we get another Will we get another overtime game in the play-in, or will we see a game winner? Chris Paul finally gets to initiate some offense for Croatia. No timeouts left for Argentina, so you got to think this will be the final shot of the game. They're going to get shooters coming off a screen. No, Chris Paul's going to drive. Kukoc? Oh, he's got space. He's got space. Toni Kukoc from the wing. Hand down, man down, the Argentine defender. I don't know what he was doing, but yeah, that's a buzzer beater. Look at this. Kukoc, oh, little pump fake, little Nocioni. Bro, you got to put your hand up. Do you never listen to Mark Jackson? 34-10 for Drazen, who is carrying Croatia. Tough way to go for Larry Legend, 42 points, but it is what it is. As we do get to our playoffs officially, yeah, I don't know. Will we see some close series? I feel like France, the Misfit Island team, I feel like there's a lot of true heavyweights here. But let's get simulating. I do have 7-game series. Greece goes up 2. Greece is about to pull off a 1 versus 8 seed upset. Hold on. They did. Oh no, now it's a 3-2 series. Unfortunately for Croatia, a great way to get through after choking in the play-in. They came to Anthony Edwards and France, just too good. They take down Croatia. Shout out to Drazen Petrovic though. Oh my goodness, I didn't even notice this. Cameroon upsets LeBron James. He had a pretty good playoff run. LeBron and the Australians, I mean, wow. Melo gets his revenge. That's for stealing the 2004 Rookie of the Year, LeBron. Cameroon off to the second round. No, my Canadians are down 3-2. Germany went ahead and swept Brazil. Dirk Nowitzki, yeah, T-Mac. Yeah, T-Mac, that's a good team. I can't take it. I got to focus in on this series right here. MVP Bob McAdoo and the Chinese squad are just too good. I don't get it. Canada with Bill Russell. Come on now. They're going to force a game 7 here. They still have to win that game 7, but at least the first step is completed. Yao and Bob are doing no way. No, bro. China has roster filler who looks a lot like Jack Harlow playing real minutes, and they're winning. That's why this game is so unserious. I can't even handle it. Will Greece close out the Misfit Island 1 seed, or will they do? What a choke. Tim Duncan and company. I mean, they get taken down by Giannis and Magic. Shout out to Greece, man. Bob Pettit, not enough. Also advancing Lithuania over Spain. Marcus Sol 24-10-8. Kevin Durant. Yeah, Kevin Durant just doesn't simulate that well on this game. Vince Carter, a massive performance for Lithuania. Shout out to my guys. Serbia also advanced. I didn't even notice. Serbia was playing Luka and KG. Not enough to compete with Tatum, Jokic, Bodiroga. 41. This man's going crazy. He's only an 87 overall. How's he doing it? In any event, we've got 2 Game 7s in the first round. I need Canada to at least win a round. Like, come on. The Chinese are playing Jack Harlow 30 minutes a night. He is not good. And thankfully, I'm not jumping in. Whew, I could have jumped in there, though. China does fall by 5. Bob McAdoo won MVP, but 2 MVPs on Canada. Shea, Steve Nash, just a little bit too much to overcome. Shout out to the GOAT, though. 32-10 in the playoffs. Bob McAdoo is ridiculous. Canada does advance. Will we see an upset here in the other side of our bracket? Nigeria getting the 2 seed. Honestly, a bit surprising. I mean, I know it's Kawhi and Hakeem, but Turkey with Shaq, they could do it. And in fact, they will do it. The 2 versus 7 seed upset. Shaquille O'Neal and the Turks take down Nigeria. Yeah, I don't know. That's a 7 seed. That's kind of built different. In fact, we get both playing teams, Greece and Turkey, advancing through to the second round. Wow. Wow, this is more chaotic than I thought it was going to be. I love it. Let's get right to the second round sim now. France, can anybody take them down? Joel Embiid. Come on, man. Cameroon, don't get swept. They do not. Okay, it goes to a game. Yeah, okay. All right. Well, let's just put them out of their misery. Yeah, there you go. Cameroon does fall. It was a good run for them. Pascal, Carmelo, Sophocles, Shortsonitis. I learned how to say his name a long time ago. I forget now. He's like Greek, but also born in Cameroon. Also weighs like 400 pounds. Anyways, no, once again, my Canadians find themselves on the brink. And once again, I'm biased. I don't really care as much what happened. Serbia beat Turkey. I just saw that. Okay, fair enough. I'm sure that was a good series, but I got to see my Canadians. Hold on, man. Force another Game 7. No, Germany has a 5-point lead and possession. Man, my Canadians, never not a massive disappointment. On the international stage, Bill is why are you reaching, Bill? He puts Dirk on the line. You know that's automatic. Oh, you just hate to see it. I mean, shout out to my German viewers, if any of you are out there. We'll see if the Canadians can get 1 bucket, a consolation prize. MVP Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to the rim. He does get it to go. I guess it's not technically over yet. The Germans back the other way. Just play good defense, Canada. Tracy McGrady from the wing. Wow, I actually forgot Tracy was on this team. He did miss. That could be big time. Back in transition. Steve Nash. Wide open. Steve, you're killing me, man. That Steve Nash missed 3. Yeah, that was it. A 5-point win for Germany. 39 from Shea. I mean, Bill. Wow, man. T-Mac and Dirk. Do they have the juice to at least take down the French? I mean, not that I'm out here trying to hate on the French or anything. They're just like, they're the clear heavyweight here. Lithuania and Greece, we'll watch if it's a Game 7, but it's not. Lithuania holds on. That Giannis Magic duo was not magic enough. Oh my word. Vince Carter averaging 34 points a game. 49. Wow. I mean, okay, we get a Final Four of France, Germany on one side. Man, the French, even though Anthony Edwards is not the best upgrade, it looks pretty good in their starting lineup. Yeah, I can't lie. They are certainly the best roster on paper remaining of our 4 teams, but Joker and Tatum, Vince Carter playing like prime Michael Jordan for Lithuania, you never know. Let's get to the sim. The French win Game 1, as do the Serbs. It's a 1-1 series on both sides. Germany goes up 2-1. Maybe I was gassing the French too much. It's a 3-2 series. Do we get a Game 7 on either side of the bracket? We do not. Lithuania's run comes to an end. Joker and the Serbs advance. Wemby and the French pass Germany. I will say, though, the Germans taking 2 games off France gives me some hope that maybe they can cook something up. I mean, they're not completely unbeatable. Looking at the lineup, though, the Serbians obviously missing a starting point guard. Micic is not the best option. France just has no weaknesses. It's pretty much that. It's hard to compete with 495 plus overalls. If anyone can do it, I mean, Jokic and Tatum, it wouldn't be shocking. France takes Game 1. France takes Game 2. France takes Game 3. I added 1 American to 28 all-time country teams, and it ends up being Anthony Edwards, the lowest overall American, who does make a big impact for his team. I mean, maybe France was, not maybe, they probably were the best roster on paper to begin with, so this might be looked at as a bit anticlimactic, my favorite word. But overall, I had a lot of fun with this video. We had some fun in the play-in. We had some good matchups. My Canadians, well, they disappointed, but what else is new? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below, should I use this roster setup again with these international teams? I'm kind of having a blast with it.